Just got done doing an interview.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just started recording. Oh, okay. That's good. Well, hi, my name is Kay with Urban News. How you doing today?
Nice to meet you, Kay. I'm doing amazing, man. Thank God.
Yes, I know that's right. Well, you said you in good spirits. I love that for you.
Thank
How's everything
you.
just been going for you so far? Like, how's, I see that you changed your name, you on a different spiritual journey. How is that vibe for you right
Yeah,
now?
it's going good. I mean, honestly, my vision is clear. I'm woke to a lot of things. It's going good for me with my music. I'm being super more creative. I feel like when you have a peace of mind, is the only way you could really tap in. So right now I'm super tapped in.
Mm,
Just writing and living life as well, having
right.
fun with it.
That's awesome. So I see that you, like you said, I said earlier, you changed your name. Have people got
Mhm.
adjusted to that? Are they still calling you Hood Celebrity, or is that an issue for you right now?
Definitely not an issue for me. People's been adjusting to it well, thank God. And Tina's actually my real name, so yeah.
Nice. So you just recently dropped a new single, You Know the Vibes. Can you tell us a little bit
Hmm.
about the creativity on that? It's definitely a fun song for the summer.
Thank
So
you.
what were you thinking when you created that piece?
Honestly, I was in good vibe. I was just thinking of making music that have people dancing again. I feel like a lot of the music out here is very serious, make you want to fight. Some of them got some popping ones too, but for me, it was just in the when I was in that space of creating, the vibes. I wanted people to dance again and just have fun. But I don't know if you remember them old school parties where we was just really, you know, everybody just
Mhm.
dancing, everybody just enjoying themselves, not worrying about what somebody else got on or what you're wearing. We just having fun.
Right. And so and now you talked about, performing and doing music. What is your favorite city to perform in?
Mm, it's a lot. I say right now I think a lot, all of them, but honestly New York. I feel Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. I did a performance in the Bronx the other day. Super dope. I was raised in the Bronx, so that it just feels good when your hometown, where you from, show you love.
Right. Especially Brooklyn and the Bronx is very heavy in Caribbean
Yeah,
general. People
I have a
usually
huge
definitely
fan
go.
base in Brooklyn. My fan
Yes.
base in Brooklyn is super crazy. Big shout out to Brooklyn. It feels good because, like I said, they're a very hard crowd. If they
Yeah.
don't rock with it, they don't rock with it. You're not
Yeah.
gonna have them feeling like they rock with it when they don't. So
Right.
when you get that love, you lit.
Right, right. And you said you were born in the Bronx and you grew up obviously in a
I was
Caribbean
born in
household.
Jamaica.
Oh, you were in Jamaica, but you were raised in the
Yeah,
Bronx.
I
Yes.
was raised in the Bronx. Yeah.
So being raised in the Bronx and growing up in New York City, what culture shocks like stood out to you the most? Like what did you feel like we would never do that in Jamaica? Like what moment was that?
Well, for that's actually a good question. When I first came here and I see how they used to talk to the teachers, like when I
Mm,
go to school and I see how the students would talk to the teachers, I used to be like, in Jamaica, we'll get our ass whooped, like stuff like that. It's no
teacher would
such
hit
thing as,
you?
say it again.
The teacher would hit you?
Oh yeah, I got my ass whooped by teachers in Jamaica before. 100%. My mom went to the school and got crazy, but they don't really care about that. In Jamaica, it's more like you respect your elders. You know what I mean? Like you
Mm,
can't talk back to teachers down there. You can't be disrespectful. So when I came here and I see the kids, them telling teachers SMD and
yeah.
all that stuff, I used to be like, "Oh, like I was like, whoa."
Right. No, yeah.
That
Well,
was that was one of the super culture shock for me. Of
mm,
course, the weather as well.
yeah.
So leaving Jamaica where it's 100 degrees, 90 something degrees, and then coming here where I had to wear two socks, gloves, jackets, scarves. That was super different. One thing that really wasn't different. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm sorry. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. One thing that was different was, I would say, mm, I feel like the how y'all talk, like, hey, what's up? What y'all doing? Like, how we talking right now. It
Yeah.
wasn't really different because I have so much family in America that used to always come down there and visit. So I was always into, how y'all talk and the lingo and some of the stuff. So that
Mhm.
wasn't different. But everything else was like, whoa.
Right. Well, you very lucky because I went to Puerto Rico recently and I finally got like a golden tan. And you tan all year long. Are you taking trips every month? Because it's like your skin is just golden brown all the time.
Not even every month. Like I'm always going away performing. I just came back from St. Croix.
Mm-hmm.
I had a performance out there. So I'm always really in the island, to be honest with you. If it's not Jamaica, St. Croix, I went to Trinidad, like, and even in New York, when it gets super hot, I love being in the sun.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I love being in the sun.
Nice. And so you said you went to St. Croix. Obviously, you probably performed in other islands as well. What do you remember most about what other reggae artists do you remember even encountering with or speaking with that really kind of made you feel like, you know what, I'm doing the right thing, I'm going to keep pushing forward? Like, what artists do you feel like kind of inspired you in a way?
Like, for that specific questions, I really can't say there's no reggae artists that I ever spoke to them be like, no, actually, I'm lying. I had a conversation with Bounty Killer, and I gotta say this is recent too. Before he hopped on my record, we have a song together called "I'm Back." When I got on the phone with him, he inspired me so much because he was really telling me like he's so proud of me, and you know he's a legend.
Yeah,
in the I'm saying. So for him telling me that was a big thing to make me. It's just a confirmation because I'm gonna keep going regardless. So the confirmation to make me know, like, as him being a legend, like, yo, you're doing a good job. Like, yo, we see you. Like, yo, you're putting on for the culture. You're putting on for good music. That was inspiring to me and let me know, like, yo, all right, you're doing something good.
Right. I love that because I remember I seen you, it probably was a couple of years ago, probably before 2020. You definitely look like you're in better spirits, like I said before. Like, you look healthier, you're vibrant.
Thank you.
I noticed you did open up about being very sick before. And as a fan, I did notice like the weight loss and everything. What did you do to at least maintain your health, or what supplements are you taking, or what are you doing differently in your diet that's making you more healthy and gain weight properly?
First it was like, so to be honest with you, it's really a mental thing, right? Because mentally, I feel like I wasn't in a good place. There's a lot of things that happened in my life, like, you know, me growing up without a dad, a lot of things that I didn't like talk about it. You know what I mean? Because I grew up in a Caribbean household where it's like, you're too young to have problems. You know, you don't pay bills to have problems. Like, why are you complaining? You know what I mean? So, I had to really sit down with myself and have that conversation, have that heart-to-heart conversation. Before, a lot of things that I will go through, like, you know, people who did me wrong, or, you know, any situation I've been into, whether I did something wrong, waiting for people to apologize and stuff. It was a lot. I was just walking around with a heavy heart, you know? So at first I had to get in tune with mental in tune. And then, you know, I'm heavy on the Vital Vegan. I do sea moss, fever grass tea, sour sap leaf tea. You know, I try to put more healthier things in my body. Like, you know, I'm not perfect, but I feel like now I try my best. What happened to me when I got really sick, I remember going to Toronto and I had weed and some brownie and a piece of edible. And that had me in and out the hospital. It was too strong for my system. So I did went down to 103 pounds, where I lost a lot of weight. And I just told myself that everything is not for everybody, you know? And just because I'm in the music industry and I'm who I am, I don't have to do nothing that the crowd does. You know, I do what's best for me.
Right.
You know, so those are a couple of things that I do now. And that's why I'm in a better place mentally, physically, emotionally, everything.
Yeah, I could definitely tell that 'cause even with me, like, I can't do drugs all the time, so it gives me anxiety. Like, just like how I had trauma growing up and I never really dealt with it until now. So things like that get stuck in my thoughts. I'm dealing with trauma I never dealt with before. So your drugs is not for me either. So I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
I see you
Yeah,
though.
that's
I
true.
can tell you.
That's true. I mean, people who's in tune, you know, just speaking with you, I could tell you're in tune. When you're in tune and you're woke, you know when somebody going through what you went, or, you know, going through what you're going through, or been going through what you've been through, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just really, like I always tell people, I can't say nobody peer pressure me to do no edible, because I did it on my own.
Yeah.
But don't have no one peer pressure you to do anything. You don't do nothing to fit in. All you have to do is really be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So, besides the new song, you know the vibes. What other new projects are you working on, or what are you interested in the moment?
My album is done. So after YKTV, you know the vibes. I'm gonna drop one more single in a month or so, and I'm going straight into the album. I know I kept telling my fans I'm going into the album, but honestly, I feel like everything happens in the right time and God do everything for a reason. So even though I was supposed to drop my album last year,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to do, but that's not what he wanted for me, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
right now, mentally, I'm in a great place and I could actually get to enjoy my music.
Right, right. I agree 100%. Are you interested after this album? Will you be going back on tour? Can we get a little exclusive on that or anything of that sort? If you will we be seeing you in a concert?
Yeah,
Okay.
hell yeah, definitely, definitely. I got a show coming up. I got a show coming up in Israel in September.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so I'm going back to Israel. I haven't been there in like 2 years. So that I'm doing, and when the album drop, I'm definitely going on tour.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely gonna happen.
Nice. So I'm so excited to hear that. I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
to just see that you're dropping music and you're in a better place. That makes me feel good. 'Cause
Thank
I'm
you.
from New York too. And I know when you first came
Thank
out,
you.
you was doing everything. Like I remember you was on SoundCloud. Then you was the first
Yeah.
really artist that I seen on Instagram. Like I remember those moments. So to see that you're back and you're doing 100% better, I'm so excited.
So
Is
thank you,
anything
man.
else that you would like to share that we didn't get to touch base on before we go?
No, I want to tell my fans that I love them. I appreciate them so much. Thank you to people like you that's been supporting the movement. They could go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, The Real Tina, DirealTina, and go download and stream my new single, YKTV. You know the vibes featuring Shatta Wale. Bow.
Thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate it.
Thank
And I
you,
hope
baby.
you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you. Same to you, my love. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.